Hey YouTubers, JB Coins here with another video on this particular one is on the top dozen most valuable modern quarters, in other words 1965 and newer, that you can still find commonly in your change. This particular first quarter is the two-tailed quarter, which we recently featured in a video, and we also featured it recently in the video about mules and what is a mule. But we did a video on this coin in particular itself. There are now 3 known of these, and the last one sold in excess of $40,000. The next coin we have is a 1965 quarter on a dime planchet. The price guides show a range of $4,000 to $10,000 in value, and the record sale of this particular coin at MS65 sold for $10,925 way back in January of 05. The next one is a 1971 P Double Die Reverse. And this one's kind of cool because if you look, it has very thick letters in United States and quarter dollar with visible separation lines, which my sweetie's pointing out various areas that you can find these, but they particularly in Liberty you can even see it really clearly without much magnification. The price guide shows these anywhere from $750 to $8,800. This MS65 that you see on the screen sold at Heritage February of 2017 for $8,813. The next one is the 1965P. This is, as you can tell, it's nice and shiny. It's on a 90% silver planchet. It has a shiny finish and will be slightly heavier at 6.25 grams. The normal weight for a clad would be 5.67 grams, and it is thicker on the edge. The list price on the one in the picture or the list price, excuse me, the range is $2,500 to $5,000 are the estimates, depending on condition. This one that was AU50 sold at Heritage January of 06 for $6,900. The next one, this one is a very, very popular one, and there are lots and lots of varieties on this particular coin, the 2009 D Duke Ellington District of Columbia quarter. This particular quarter has the most dramatic double die in years, is the quote from Numismatic News, and they're not wrong. Of all the variations and varieties that exist on this coin, this one is probably by far the coolest. It is in the next picture you'll see the ELL. It almost looks like like an old Salvador Dali painting where the letters are kind of melting and drooping over the edge. That coin is a $4,500 coin. There are currently a few MS66s on eBay. The asking price is around $6,250. The other varieties of this coin are less valuable than this one. This is the most valuable variety to find of all the ones that there are, and there are quite a few. The next coin is a 1999 P Delaware struck on an experimental planchet. It was not struck incorrectly. This condition exists for all of the 1999 P state quarters because the mint was trying to test the manganese alloy planchet for the new gold dollar Sacagawea before the dies for that design were ready. So they used the 1999 state quarter dies to strike a limited number of experimental pieces. These error coins exist for every state, all 5 states, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut, and all are considered to be very rare and desirable, but they are still being found. So they are out there. The next one, 1970 D Double Die Obverse. Look for very strong doubling on the date and on In God We Trust. And the price range for these, depending on condition, is $500 to $2,500. The one you see is AU50, as it says, and it's sold at Heritage Auctions January of 2012 for $1,265. The next coin is a 1965P Double Die Obverse. You want to look for very strong doubled letters In God We Trust and moderate letters of Liberty. The range in the book is $500 to $2,000 in the price guide. Heritage Auctions sold one January of 2012, AU55 that you see here for $575. And that's what it looks like. That's what you're looking for. So, you know, that's a nice clear example of all the different places that you can find the doubling. The next coin, 76D Bicentennial Double Die Obverse, strong doubling on Liberty and In God. The price range based on condition, $350 to $1,750. Heritage sold this one January of 2012 for $690. And again, you can see a lot of the doubling without magnification. The next one is a 1966 Double Die Reverse. You want to look for the double lines of United America and the letters of quarter. This one also is a very easy one to see. And the range from condition is $250 to $1,000 according to the book. But this is an XF45, which is a fairly low grade. And Heritage sold it April of 2012 for $920. So that goes to show you, if you're thinking $1,000 is an MS66 and an XF isn't even going to be on there, you know, maybe at $250, it sold for $920. So don't get caught up too much on the price guides because they tend to be wrong. Go by what they sold for. Number 11, 2009P Wisconsin. We have the high leaf and low leaf variety. And you can see here the extra leaf. So on the left you have the extra low leaf. On the right you have the extra high leaf. The low leaf is the most common of the two. The high leaf, obviously the scarcer of the two. Each one has extra husks on the left-hand side, which are not visible on regular Wisconsin quarters. The high leaf is more valuable in the MS price of $425. Heritage sold one March of 2016 for $646. Low leaf list price is for an MS66 is $225 by contrast, about half, where Heritage May of 2015 sold one for only $212. So really actually a third of the high leaf. And then the last one is probably one of the coolest ones. We've seen the Delaware already, and we all know about the spitting horse, but this one supposedly exists on the P and D. They also say it is too rare to price, which means at the time the book was written, one had not sold. But you can clearly see the word Rodney below the original Rodney, and you don't need any magnification at all to see that. It's very obvious. And that's an even better example. They're blown up of how you can see the second Rodney, and it is very rare and desirable. And if you find one, you can see there's other stuff going on in between Caesar, the original Caesar, and Rodney. But if you find this is a very desirable coin and is worth a lot of money. So hopefully you guys realize now, watching this video, these are just 12 examples from 1965 to now of coins that have been found to have very interesting errors and varieties that have sold for good money in some cases, and for several $100s in even the poorest condition. So please continue to look through your change, check your change, you know, look for these things. They're still there. The double tail, as I said, they just recently found a third one. So they're still finding these things all the time. So we hope you enjoyed this. We hope you found this informative. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button so when we post a video or do a live stream, you get notified. And thanks for watching. And until next time, J&B signing out.